There are a lot of rape myths out there that are played by the media about how sexual assault occurs, and so many people think that rape is something that's committed by a stranger, maybe a bushy-haired guy jumping out of a van or walking down the alley. The woman is all of a sudden attacked in the dark. In reality, it's 8 out of 10 women know their perpetrator when it comes to sexual violence.
This stat may seem hard to believe, and the issue of consent has a lot to do with it.
Oregon law doesn't even define consent. The closest definition to consent we get from what is not consent. It's actually defined in the negative. So we're basically saying if a woman doesn't fight back or say no, then you can consider that as consent. And so it places the onus on the victim, which really what consent should be is an affirmative, voluntary agreement by both parties to engage in this sexual contact. Silence by itself should not be consent, and all of the factors should be considered. So there's been some great cases in Oregon recently that have expanded that view of consent to include the days or weeks or years between those two parties. So if there's domestic violence going on, even if the woman at that time says yes to sexual intercourse, if she has been beaten in the days surrounding that and is afraid for her life, the court and the trier of fact can consider that and decide she didn't really consent. She wasn't feeling safe. She didn't feel like she had an option. And if there's fear present in the room, can a person ever consent in that situation where they're afraid for their life? And I don't think so.